Hey guys, it's Maxie here and welcome to the latest edition of the Young Team. We are closing in on the end of the season. We are 2 games away from the split, which will see the top 6 teams go in one direction and the bottom 6 teams go in another. A few things have happened since you last joined us. We've had a very inconsistent run. There's been some highs, there's been some lows, and there's been a pre-contract agreement as well. So I'm glad to confirm that we have Martin Boyle coming in a pre-contract agreement from Hibernian. Basically someone that's going to inject us with proper pace down that right hand side. You can see there with good acceleration and good pace. A few other physicals are pretty good as well. Some of the mentals are okay, good work rate. There is a few kind of stats I'd maybe want better. Passing could be a bit better, crossing as well, but he is someone we just really want to be really getting us up the park. That's the plan, really get us up the park a bit quicker. And somebody with a bit of pace can add that dimension to us. So player traits, shoots with power, runs with the ball down the right. So you just hope he gets hold of the ball and he properly comes on. Maybe hasn't had a great time of it at Hibs this season. 11 starts, 5 sub appearances, 3 goals and 4 assists. He's been in and out of the team, but I'm fairly confident he's someone that can hopefully carry us forward. Because I think it's a 2-year deal we've got with him. So I don't know if it will show his contract offer. Let's confirm. 3-year deal. I'll take him to it. 31. That's not bad. It's kind of good age taking a go. Ta-ta. Anyway, let's see what's happened and went down since you last joined us for that last gasp defeat to Aberdeen. We took on Rangers, who we were 1-0 up against. Alan Campbell with a screamer before Ryan Jack scored from poor defending. We then get a penalty. David Turnbull dispatched that to put us 2-1 up. Before more poor defending left Ryan Jack in complete acres of room on the edge of the box, and his drilled effort basically gave George Long absolutely no chance. A trip to Dundee followed. I was hoping for a good result. We were absolutely shocking. Jack Waddle, the new gen from the first transfer window that they snapped up, who's been fantastic for them. I mean, you can see the goal return, 1 and a 2.5 ratio. For goals, Scotland cap at 19, worth 3 million. I think most of the goals were against Motherwell. He scored anyway to put the home side 1-0 up. Ogbenny will go with, made it 2-0, sorry. Pat Skelton pulled one instantly back. We pushed before caught in the counter-attack, and Chris Cadden switched off at the back post for the home side to take a 3-1 win. So a very, very poor February, and I'm thinking, great. The revival lasted 2 matches at the start of the break after Christmas. But no, we seem to like playing in air. Apparently our Ayrshire, I should say. Very, very strong result away to Kilmarnock. This was 9th against 10th. Or maybe we're just good against sides below us. That's possible as well. Anyway, Chris Cadden was set off for 2 Buchel offences after 42 minutes. But a good counter-attack put Rhian Brewster in, and he put us 1-0 up before a late shocking lunge from Kevin McManus put it 10 apiece, and we managed to hold on for a 1-0 win. And then, boom, David Turnbull scores in the first minute against Ayr. Pat Skelton made it 2-0 after 20 minutes, and we held on for 2 back-to-back wins. I couldn't believe it. And 6 points there. But effectively, if we do stay up this season, which is looking a bit more likely now, pretty much need to thank December and picking up 13 points in December. That seems to have done it, and maybe 2 other runs, but we just really need to improve the start of the season, because that was bad. So I'll look at the table before we crack on to today's match. Hearts lead the way by 6 points. Could we have our first non-Old Firm winner? Who knows if they can hold on, but of course they'll still have matches to play against both Rangers and Celtic after the split. It's going to be a 3-way fight for the last spot in the top 6 between Aberdeen, St Johnstone and Hibernian. A win today for us puts us ahead of St Mirren actually into 8th place, although they would have a game in hand. And nice 10-point cushion ahead of Kilmarnock and Hamilton for the relegation spot. So I'd like to hope we can avoid that, but you never know. And it does look like it's all doom and gloom for Ayr at the moment. 8 points behind and running out of games. But they're all 6-pointers after that split, so they may have a chance. Down to the Championship, of course, looking at who could be joining us in the top flight, you've got to imagine it's likely going to be Inverness again. They're looking likely to come back up. but face tough competition from Dundee United, and Raith are maybe just too far away with 6 games to go, but you'd imagine they'll be happily in a playoff spot. That final playoff spot, I would say there's maybe 3 teams on that. They'll be pushing a 4th, Partick, Morton, Ross County, and possibly Dunfermline. It's that tight though, Dunfermline could end up seeing themselves in 9th place in a relegation playoff, and that would be very interesting that we could see Falkirk or even Livingston looking to go with 2 relegations in a couple of seasons for that spot in League 1. Well, we're at it. Let's just have a look at League 1. You can see there already, Peterhead and Edinburgh City, both clubs have been promoted from the bottom tier, are pretty much battling out to see who goes down and who's in the playoff. Apart from that, you've got everybody else battling for a playoff spot, apart from Airdrie and Montrose, who will be fighting for promotion to the Championship. And into League 2, it's a 2-way fight for the title. Stranraer will battle Cowden Beef. A good battle for the next playoff spot from Albion Rovers way down to Brecon, 5 points covering these teams. It's actually quite exciting in these lower tiers. Cove are kind of in the middle of nowhere, they just need to pick up a win or 2, and you've got to imagine it'll be Elgin City that'll be in the relegation playoff matchup. So far just Cove Rangers have brought themselves into the league, and I think it's not still an Albion. I'm trying to think who it is it's missing. It's hard to tell without seeing a list of teams ahead of me. Surely it wouldn't be Clyde, they must have got promoted, aye. Let's have a wee look and quickly see who we've lost. Let's have a look, there we go. Always a quicker way to find it. Relegation playoff. So East Kilbride failed to come up. Berwick lost to Queen's Park, and Berwick were relegated by Cove, so that was realistic as well. So we've just lost Berwick, so pretty much Berwick replaced by Cove is true to real life. So the team's picked. Roslaw's been doing okay in the right wing back position. McHugh comes in at the back for a bit more composure rather than Charles Dunn, who can be a bit eccentric. We are missing a sub goalkeeper, so that's going to be fun due to injuries, but we'll go with that. I'm quite happy with it. It's been working, changing to a more cautious approach. The back 5 seems negative, but it's been getting us results, and we just have to be sad at the fact that Willie Collin is the referee for this match. I don't think anybody really deserves that, but there you go. So it's going to be a 5-3-2 taking on a 4-2-3-1. I say I'm quite impressed with what they've got behind the striker. Mark McNulty will always get you goals. Maybe not the highest rated in this, but Walker, Harris and Alanga. It's Ethan Erhanen. Anyway, looks really good in FM. In Milan, save he popped up at Celtic, so I think there's good potential there. He'll be interesting to see how he does. Thankfully the boy they have in loan doesn't seem to be playing that Pastrana, so thank God he won't actually be able to score against us for once. We'll see what happens. As I say, if we can win this, we get in 8th position, and you'd like to imagine we should be safe. But anyway, back to the keeper. Now it's with Marshall. Alanga is going to drive at the Motherwell defence. He's put it in. McNulty's in. And if it isn't for a good save from George Long, then you've got to imagine the Buddies would have took an early lead there. Caught napping. And it's all over the place, and thankfully we hook it clear. So good to see the boys have started well. Not that with a bit of sarcasm. But hopefully they can wake up and we can seek to get a good result. So maybe not settling in so well here. The Buddies have more possession as well, 68% to 32. So maybe we need to look to try and get a foothold in the game. But Walker with the corner, away by Cadden. But again, nobody's near. And Dele Basharu with a chance there. Again, more pressure from St Mirren. Let's see if we can just win the ball and try and catch him on the break with a bit of pace. Back to Cameron. No, they're holding the ball well. Walker's dropping deep to offer that extra man in the middle. Harris out to Marshall. Allows the full back to bomb forward. There we go. This is our chance. Brewster. What can he do? That's very suicidal, that pass. And they're back in again. And Alanga just over the bar. I don't know what the hell Brewster was thinking there. Putting Turnbull in the trap there. Ball in. Here's to Shibulaba. McHugh. Back to Shibulaba. Clark, Turnbull, plays a great ball through, and Brewster, how has he missed that? It's been put in a plate by David Turnbull, and Rhian Brewster, that's a shocking finish, he's got to be burying that. Honestly don't believe he's missed that. That's really, really bad. I'd expect a player of his ability to be finishing that. But here's McNulty, back to Jamie Walker. Brewster away, but it's only as far as Deli Bashira. Harris will cut in, but thankfully lacks the composure on that finish, and it sails way over the bar. Looking at our team, Brewster could be an eye to come out. I don't even know if it's maybe worth putting take a defender off and maybe just giving us more options in the middle, but we'll see how the half develops. Skelton will run down the wing. Oh, ball's been won by Cameron. Here's Nelson. Good press, but Erlinga manages to come away with it. Halme, Rosler, Turnbull. Back to Rosler. Ball in. Skelton with the header. And there we go. The big target man. Bullet header. Great ball in there from Colin Rosler. And it is Pat Skelton with the header to put us 1-0 up. So we are finally hitting a bit of form. Thankfully, at the right time. Just maybe not enough to carry us into a decent position. But as long as we're safe, and then again, there'll be another rebuild and hopefully some better summer recruitment. And we'll be jamming. Starting to come back into the game though. They are still having a lot more of the ball, but in terms of chances created, it's pretty even. Gallagher's complacency. Cadden's stressed. I was pretty happy. I tend to keep my team talks very similar. Once you know what works, you kind of just stick to it. You know, I always will go with usually aggressive or just calm. Calm if it's positive, aggressive if we're absolutely shocking and we need a bollocking up the backside, really. I started using the guard against complacency a lot more. But we'll see. Nothing massive in the second half so far. I think we're going to make that change with Ryan Brewster. So he will be coming off, and it's going to be Scott Thompson that comes on to play that advanced forward role. May look at Curtis Main, depending on how Skelton's feeling. But although I did want to get the extra body in midfield, I just feel like we're winning. Don't change it until it needs fixed. But anyway, ball away by McHugh. Cameron. Basically poor distribution from us, wasting it, and they're in again. Clark back to George Long. That's a terrible kick out, doesn't even make it to the strikers. There's Williamson, being allowed to run, ball into Alanga. And again, because we play wing backs, instead of full backs, ball to the back post, and again, criminally defended. Despite the fact that Rosler is still repping a 7.7. So, Carl McHugh is going to come off. He will be replaced by Anthony McDonald. That's an attacking intent substitution. Straight to a back four. And we're actually going to go to a 4-4-2 diamond. And we'll see how that goes. But Campbell's not great at sitting, but we'll still go with it. We'll see what happens. And we'll change, we'll go attacking. And also encourage the boys as well, try and get just positive mindset installed within them. Although it doesn't look like that's really benefited them. Yeah, nobody's really taken to that. Stevie May's on for the visitors. Final change, and we'll take off Pat Skelton just to be replaced by Curtis Main, like for like. Let's go very attacking. Why not? Try and see if we can steal an extra 2 points, or is it going to be a drab 1-1? And another case of lots to improve. Turnbull with the last ball in, and like 40% of corners in real life, doesn't beat the first man. So a disappointing day at the office. Again, shock horror. We do finish with a 1-1 draw here. So we'll stay behind St Mirren, but with Hamilton's result losing 2-0, beating Kilmarnock 2-0, whilst they go 8 points behind, we do have an 11-point gap over Kilmarnock with just 18 points to play for. So we should be fine, but we'll keep pushing until the end. So that'll be it for this particular episode. Thank you very much for watching. It's been much appreciated. I believe unless we end up in the deep shit, then the next video will likely be the end of season roundup and the last game of the season. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Always likes, comments, subscriptions, very deeply appreciated. Let us know how you're thinking about the upcoming season and how you're finding Football Manager, as we are getting close to the end of its life cycle for 19. But just watching, take it easy, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.